Shalom, Akim, Shalom. Barakathe Hawa, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Gwadash. The honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, alright? And the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect brothers out there, alright? And to you few sisters who subscribe, to the videos, man. So I just recently seen this article. I'm just gonna give it a second, for the thumbnail. Hopefully, the thumbnail captures this image right here. If it doesn't, that's just the spirit. But these are the different weapons that they're gonna be using in space. All right, you got these different quote-unquote rods from God. You got these Space Force crafts. You got these weaponized asteroids, space war rooms, different missiles, laser guns, all right, molten metal, cannon fire, all kinds of stuff, man. Okay, so, and when you look at this image, where is this being fought at? It's being fought, all right, it's being fought in space. All right. Star Wars, which that was a program that I believe Ronald Reagan had pushed. He didn't create it, but he pushed that. It says the terrifying future space weapons, rods from God, quote unquote, meteorites, that's one of the names of the weapon. Molten metal cannons and weaponized asteroids. All right. It says speaks on an array of weapons and space technology under development, which they already have this, which are set to make outer space the ultimate battleground. Weaponized asteroids, rods from God raining down on Earth, and cannon firing molten metal. And it sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but this is real, right? But these bizarre weapons may soon become a reality. They are a reality. All right, Salakia. As space becomes the final frontier for superpower warfare. The reality of a space war moved closer today, right? As you know who. All right, your boy Putin revealed a new alliance with China, which is biblical. Okay, to create space weapons that could unleash havoc in the West if its satellites were targeted. Speaking at his annual news conference, the Russian strongman leader said the partnership was strategic amid growing tensions with NATO, the EU, that's the beast. And he speaks about the beast briefly at the beginning of Revelation 12, but I'm going to just stick to the point in 7. It says, Russian and Chinese space weapons could send the West into the Dark Ages should it destroy satellites. And it's not even going to be the Dark Ages, because the Dark Ages had people. No. These missiles are going to completely destroy this damn place, man. All right, it says, it is feared an orbital onslaught could shut down hospital. No, man. No, forget all that. This place is done. This place is through. Okay? But it says, shut down hospitals, crash the economy, knock out communications, and cause mass blackouts. Which I mean, it very well could do that. But eventually, it's going to lead to these missiles being popped off. But they're just talking about, they're going to use these lasers, they're going to use these missiles to hit the satellites. No, they're going to hit this they're going to hit the physical land here. All right? So it says, in light of these developments, all right, Russia's new weapon, dubbed Star Warrior, has the West worried as it can blast satellites out of orbit at heights of up to 500 miles above the Earth. That's that's very far. All right, that's very far. I mean, if you're driving, 5 miles per hour, that means you get 5 miles. You go 5 miles in 1 hour. You know what I mean? And people are, walking. That's like a slow walk. So imagine that. Imagine how long it would take. Walking at 5 miles per hour to get to 500 miles. So these are going fast. These weapons, it's not like they're just slow, like just a slow moving missile. No, these are shooting out. All right. All right. It says that Putin issued a chilling threat that Russia may deploy the system to destroy some 32 Western satellites to render NATO missiles useless. It comes after Putin used the weapon to destroy a redundant Soviet-era Selena demilitarized reconnaissance satellite, blasting it into an orbital debris storm. So just blowing it to smithereens. All right. It says it uses the ominous-looking and pyramid-esque Dawn 2N radar to detect incoming threats and blast them out of the sky, which can also detect threats in space. The centerpiece of the radar is a supercomputer called Elbrus 2. Once threats are detected, all right, the missiles can reportedly accelerate to speeds of up to Mach 12, 15,000 miles per hour. And they are believed to be able to hit targets some 500 miles over the Earth, with the ISS orbiting at heights of around 250 miles. So, damn. So this is just a little illustration. So it says satellites are detected in space with the info sent to the missiles. Then you got the two-stage missiles fired from a ground-based launcher, which they also have them in submarines. They also have, this is multifaceted. It accelerates to speeds up to 15,000 miles per hour. Enemy satellites as high as 500 miles above Earth are destroyed with nuclear or kinetic warheads. Which, whatever. Slovakia for that. I'm not about to, start the video over. Just didn't get a chance to put it on airplane mode. So Slovakia for that. And it says, which that's the radar, which it does kind of look like a satellite. But it's about to go down, man. All right, it says the U.S. is currently developing a space war room called the Hallmark Program. Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy Rayleigh said it has two goals. The first one is to create a more effective human decision maker in respect to space battle management, command, and control. In other words, to get it's like it says tutu, to get information into a human being's head so they can make a decision about a military situation that has escalated in space. And once again, that's also where this chip comes into place. And that Neuralink. They want to make super soldiers. They want to make super soldiers and super citizens, quote unquote. Super, right? Having a damn chip in your head. That's what they want for you. Okay? Many experts believe the total weaponization of space is inevitable. Michael Crepon, a space security expert and co-founder of the Stimson Center think tank in Washington, D.C., said a treaty banning the weaponization of our orbit could be futile. One country could assert that another is putting weapons in space, while another could deny it. And what then? How do you deal with a deployed technology that can be put to good use, like cleaning up space junk, as well as bad use, disabling a satellite? A laser can be used for orbital course corrections as well as for burning up the innards of a satellite. Would you ban all lasers? Which you're not going to do that. It says the doctor compared the space arms race to the balance of power between nuclear-armed states during the Cold War. Which, you know, I mean, this image right here speaks for itself. Okay, let's go into the rods from God. This strange but utterly terrifying weapon has been dubbed rods from God and is based on the concept of creating man-made meteorites that can be guided towards the enemy. But instead of using rocks, rods the size of telephone poles are deployed. These will be made out of tungsten, a rare metal that can stand the intense heat generated by entering the Earth's atmosphere, which that's the Lord that did that. See, the Heavenly Father created all these metals and these different elements. You know, He put the Spirit on, you know, these damn devils to use these weapons. Like a big-ass piece of metal just flying through the sky. All right, it says, one satellite fires the rods towards the Earth's atmosphere, while the other steers them to a target on the ground, reaching speeds of 7,000 miles per hour, that's the Spirit. They hit the ground with the force of a small nuclear weapon, but crucially creating no radiation fallout. Damn. As bizarre as it sounds, you know, that's like taking something the size of a fucking school bus, like a big-ass piece of metal, you know, and just dropping it out. But it's not going to get ate up, you know, by entering the atmosphere. No, it's just going to still be there. You know, and it's going to be hot, too. This shit's going to be coming in, you know. Imagine that, man. That's a big-ass piece of metal. Just boom, boom, bang, bang. You know what I mean? All right, and it says, as bizarre as it sounds, a U.S. congressional report reveals the military has been pushing ahead with the kinetic space weapons. Weapons expert Amy F. Wolf said one warhead could be designed to destroy or disable area targets like airfields or buildings using a re-entry vehicle loaded with tungsten rods known as flechettes that would rain down on the target and destroy everything within an area of up to 3,000 square feet. That's huge. The other might be able to destroy hardened targets like underground bunkers or reinforced structures if it were accurate enough to strike very close to the targets. Just, damn, look at that, man. And here it is, you got people starving to death, you know. You got all these different things that are happening here in America, and this is what they're doing with the money. That's how you know that this is the damn devil, man. Who has time to do all this? All right, it says this intriguing idea is being developed by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, which, you know, these guys right here are basically just contracted to make and create things for the elite. The unique thing about the projectile is that it can be morphed into the best shape to travel in space or penetrate its target. It is called the Magneto Hydrodynamic Explosive Munition, or Mayhem. This is the damn devil, man. This is the damn devil. This game-changing railgun can fire a jet of molten metal hurled through space at several hundred miles per second. Several hundred miles per second. Imagine how, man, that's fast as hell, man. It says, by the most powerful electromagnetics ever built. So here it is. You could have trains operated through electromagnetics. You know, you could, all this metal. We're having chip shortages. We're having this and that shortages, metal shortages and wood shortages and all this. That's what they're doing. They're making weapons. We could be doing all sorts of things, but they're making what? Weapons. Why? Because this is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? The self-proclaimed white man. Because you don't see anybody else doing this but E. Okay, it says the molten metal can morph into an aerodynamic slug during flight and pierce through another spacecraft or satellite, and the munition explodes inside. It is thought the weapon will have greater efficiency, control, and precision, and it is touted for use in space. Currently, it is being developed. It's already here for handheld weapons, but it is expected to be adapted in the future. So soon it may come technically possible for a major space power to deflect an asteroid onto its enemy. Already, NASA experts have developed a technology called Hammer, which, once again, this is the damn devil. Mayhem, Hammer, you know. Which, what does it speak about in the scriptures? This damn devil, he's basically the hammer of the earth, roughly paraphrasing. All right, it says that they hope could nudge rocks before they smash into earth. This would be done by strategically targeting nuclear missiles into the rocks until it knocks them off course. It says, but experts point there is nothing to stop a power steering an asteroid towards its enemy. There are over 18,000 asteroids whose orbit occasionally brings them close to Earth. And that's another reason why you know that the Earth isn't going around the sun. Because you got all these asteroids and all, these things flying around. All right, and this damn devil claims that we're revolving around the, that we're revolving around the sun, which that's a completely different lesson for another time. But why haven't we hit anything? If that's the case, if we're going all the way around the sun, we're doing all this moving, we're going all these speeds, and how come we haven't bumped into anything, man? We're dealing with the damn devil. Point blank, man. All right, moon bases. It says China, which is already emerging as a major spacefaring power, has announced it wants to build its headquarters on the moon and then use it to reach Mars, which it also intends to colonize, which, of course, Moab, so they can serve shrimp fried rice, pork noodles in outer space. That's their plan. They want to be up next. No, Israel's up next, man. All right, Russia recently claimed it was planning to establish a facility which would be built by an army of humanoid robots. Oh my God. Oh, we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. All right, so through the Spirit, I got to add some, scriptures in here. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. All right, speaking about space. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. So the Heavenly Father has his angel on the right hand side, right? Michael. Okay. The top angel on the right hand side, as far as warfare is concerned, and his angels fought against the dragon, which is this self-proclaimed white man. Okay, and the dragon fought and his angels. So yeah, he's got his angels too. He's got his messengers. What's the message that they're trying to prove and implicate? Their message is, hey, they want to rule over even though they already rule the earth, this damn devil, he already rules the earth, but he wants to rule the earth more. He cannot be satisfied, all right? He's his death. All right, this damn devil. Here it is. You are the damn hammer of the earth, and you just want to keep hammering. All right, it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. You damn devils, that's all you do. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. So we don't love our lives here, man. Okay? For verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. He persecuting Jake. And you know that you have a short time. Look at this. Wants everybody on a grid. On a grid. It's like a grid. Oh, man. Complete coverage. Look at all this. Here it is. He already got this earth on lockdown. Now he wants to put space on lockdown. And that's where you messed up. Okay? Let's get that too. I'm gonna end the video on that point. You trying to go up into the sky and all that, man. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, you damn devils, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And even though that doesn't really have anything to do with space, it kind of does through the spirit. Because you're literally saying, who's going to knock my satellites out? Who's going to stop my grid? All right. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So around the same time you try to do all this, you know, you're doing this in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you know, new millennium. That's when you started to fall. You're doing too much. All right, you're doing too damn much. Oh, here we go. All right, if Salakia, Obadiah 1 and 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Yeah, look at you. You getting greedy now. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So you don't understand what you're doing. You're the damn devil. You're not some wise, you know, you don't have some sort of wisdom. You're a beast. You're a brute beast. And once again, this damn brute beast is reverting back to his caveman state, which is violence. You know, those cavemen were violent, man. All right, you devils back then, you were violent, and you violent now. You're going to try to use this violence basically to take over. You're going to try to take over, attempt to take over, and it's not going to work. All right, you're done. You're through. All right, so call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Ha Rakak Wadash. Once again, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. All right, until the next video. Sincere salutations to you brothers, man. Keep pushing. You hopeful elect Akim out there. Keep pushing, man. All right, we almost up out of here, man. You know, I was speaking to the brother, man. Speaking to a brother, and he, he said that he's been saying that a lot to the spirit, and we almost up out of here. We almost up out of here. So that's the vibration that we're pushing out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, Shalom.